of months since I did my surgery back in Seoul, South Korea at Motion Clinic. I did 2200 grafts FUE to fix my receding hairline, and this is the final result. It's not expected to see any kind of growth in the next couple months. It's possible, but what I have right now is pretty much what I'll be living with. There are a couple things I'd like to discuss, and there are a couple things that I learned during this journey. There are a couple things that I wish I knew before I did my procedure. So yeah, let's just jump into it. So the first thing, the hairline design. I'm super happy how it came out. I did my homework. Before the procedure, I actually talked to my barber, and we had an idea how it should look like. And basically, at Motion Clinic, they just executed based on the design, that was provided by me and my barber. So super happy with the design, and it's just perfect for me. It's natural and it's not straight. I had some concerns that it's gonna be straight, but the way I guess the grafts were planted, it does look natural. Second thing, the density. So that's an interesting one, because I guess it's just nature of human beings. We always want more, and I'm not super happy about the density. I wish I had more grafts implanted, because I had the donor for that. But at the same time, when we discussed that at Motion Clinic, we were thinking about our second transplant, but honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna do the second transplant. Why? It's partially related to the medication. I guess a lot of things changed during this year, and I actually started doing the minoxidil and finasteride. And in the first place, I was not sure if I'm gonna be taking any of those, but I ended up basically with the whole thing, with the whole combination. So I'm taking both the minoxidil and finasteride, which ideally should prevent hair loss. So I kind of don't need the second transplant, but that's all in theory. So if I keep receding, and I'll probably consider that. But for now, I'm not planning it. I guess there is a possibility to do the just touch up and fix the density that I'm not really happy about. Specifically, as you can see, my left side is actually weaker than my right side, which is kind of interesting because my right side receded more, so there were more grafts implanted to my right side than on my left. But it came out that my left side is actually kind of weaker. But also there are a lot of things which go into how the hairline looks. One of them is the natural flow of your hair, and that's something I didn't know that my hair is actually flowing to the right naturally. And my barber, he was cutting my hair up in the opposite way. He was cutting my hair so I can come it to the left. And I guess a couple months ago, I mentioned to him, and he said that my natural flow is going to the right, so it's easier for him to cut it. It looks better, and yeah, I wish I knew it before I did the procedure, because I guess I would be able to communicate that I'm doing the combing to the right side, and I guess my grafts will be implanted differently, because from what I see, the way they were implanted, they were flowing, in each direction, and if so, that's actually affects the how it looks, because if you trying to comb it against the flow that were implanted, they look less dense, and that's, I guess, what happens with my left side. And yeah, so I wish I knew that before I did the procedure, uh yeah, talk to your barber, figure out what's the natural flow of your hair, and if you do transplant, just communicate it to the surgeon, and you know you'll have better result. I mean, it's not like I have a bad result. I'm super happy, and it's also really hard to judge for me because I've never had hair there in my temples, and this is like super new. But as you see, it's super manageable, even though the grafts were implanted in basically opposite directions, but they are getting better. They're getting more manageable. So yeah, I'm happy. Would I fix the density? Of course. And I just want to say that Motion Clinic is great. Kim is great because he actually said that they can do the touch up for free if I go there, because they really want the customers, the clients, to be happy with the final result, super happy with the final result. So it's also a possibility, but it's just too far away and I'm not planning to go there anytime soon. And yeah, but just kudos to the Motion Clinic, they're great. I'm super happy that I went there. Another thing I want to talk about is the medication, right? So I mentioned that I'm on minoxidil and finasteride. And why? Because during my journey, I've started seeing that I was still receding, and that's expected because my hair loss didn't stabilize, even though I thought it was. And I talked to Kim, and he mentioned that I need to jump on the finasteride to basically save my hair. And that's what I did. Prior to that, I started taking minoxidil. I think I started taking minoxidil my first or second month after the procedure, because my idea was I really wanted to facilitate the growth during the shock loss phase, and I think it did really help me. And then, I mean, once you start taking minoxidil, you cannot stop, because you're gonna lose all the gains, and and I've noticed the minoxidil really helps with the hair density. Definitely, my hair got much better. So yeah, it was totally worth it. 12 months later, it's been a quite a journey, but super happy with the result. And for anyone who's still considering, do it. Just find a good clinic. Don't be cheap. Don't try to save money, because you're gonna be living with the result of this surgery for the rest of your life. And yeah, it's not the time when you need to save money. Just find a good clinic, either in Turkey, South Korea. Don't do it in United States. And yeah, and that will change your life a little bit, give you a little bit more confidence, maybe more confidence. So yeah, it's I highly recommend it. So yeah, peace out. That's my last video. Bye guys.